All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to beautiful Thursday morning. And it's another day for us to have a wonderful morning market review. Has been the week so far for us? Has been the market? I believe we've been taking peakful profits. All right. Good morning once again. Please, if you can hear me, kindly say hello. I can hear you. Right. I need to. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. All right, so it's 8 o'clock already, so we just wait for some few minutes and let's allow some other people join in and then we'll keep the ball rolling. Good morning once again. Good morning once again. The fluctuation in network. Right, so sorry about that. How is it about there? Have you been feeling the Harmattan? For those of us here in Lagos, Harmattan is just how is it over wherever you are? How is Harmattan catching the cold? Are you enjoying the flow? Right. So let's just quickly delve in. Let me share my screen. Let's delve in and see how the market fared the past 3 days. And then today, what we should be expecting now, how to also position ourselves to taking good entries in the market. And I should say this to us, uh, you know, on Tuesday. Let me share the screen first. Let me share the screen. A minute, please. All right. Okay. Okay, great. Somebody said it was ash yesterday, but this is so today in Port Harcourt. Wow. Yeah, well, the air is becoming dry anyway. Let, yeah, those with dry skin, let us ensure we stay moisturized. All right. Okay. Just going. No, usually Mondays are not that much of a friendly day to take trades. But interestingly, market moved well on Monday. Market moved well on Monday. Please give me just few 1 or 2 minutes. Let me just fix this network stuff. Uh, uh, all right. Good morning. I believe you can hear me now. It is better, I think. So let me just share my screen before the interruption. I was going to share the screen before the interruption. All right. Okay. So I was saying that usually Mondays are not so much of an interesting day for one to take trades. Okay, but this Monday and the last one, we saw that the market moved, and then the whole expectation was hanging on CPI to do what it has always done, at least for the past how many months this year. One of the major fundamentals that have moved the market well has been CPI, being a precursor to the actions taken by the FOMC. All right. Tuesday was supposed to be a very big one. It came out disappointing actually. The data came out disappointing, and some of you also, I believe, you weren't so much happy, even with the outcome of the data. But then that's the way the market is sometimes. And I think I was telling a client the other day. I said, okay, what CPI would not do, let's see FOMC deliver it. And yesterday, FOMC came through. FOMC came through. If you were in the market yesterday, you should be so much happy because market moved very well. It was pretty predictable the direction the market would go. And I was saying to people that obviously the Federal Open Market Committee would not increase interest rate. They would leave it unchanged. However, the more concerned perspective to it is how do they put it? How do they state it? What do I mean by that? Now, it is one thing to say sorry. It's another one to say sorry. So the tone with which the speech is delivered also matters. So they left it unchanged, but then followed it with a dovish tone, saying that the concern is not even longer the usual narrative of keeping interest rate down to 2% target. Now, the Federal Open Market Committee have said they want to also focus on the other aspect, which is the employment aspect of the economy. And as a matter of fact, they are beginning to take a pivot now, looking at cutting the interest rate come 2024, as against the expectation of it being reduced 50 basis points. They projected 75 basis point reduction, 75 basis point reduction, a cut in interest rate, meaning that the interest on loans will be much more softer. It will be at a reduced price, and that will be good. That will be good for the economy rather. Of course, I would always say where you have a lower interest rate, it is to encourage local participation, people going for more loans and then using it to establish businesses and stuff like that. You understand? That will at the end of the day be good for the economy. So what the US government is looking at is bringing the economy to a soft landing this year. And like we've always said, right long before now, I should say give them some credibility actually. For the US economy not to end in recession, not to have tasted recession at the end of the day, they did something well, because it was glaring from last year when interest rate got to its height last year, biting factors of production, biting entrepreneurs from going for loans, biting them from accessing capital, and then ensuring that, seeing to the fact that even top companies began to let go their members of staff. So it was a heavy blow, and investors, experts, people were saying, warning that what should give you profit should not be what should land you into debt as well. In other words, the projection was that if interest rate was kept at the rate that we saw last year, we would eventually see US coming down on their knees, saying, what is happening to us, God, I beg you. All right, but that didn't come to be at the end of the day. So they are looking at they have suspended in this sense, saying that inflation data has come out at a reduced pace. So yesterday, when the Federal Open Market Committee gave their economic projection, we saw the market react actively. The market, we saw it react so actively, very, very actively. So those of you that were live yesterday, you would have made some good money, some good amount of money. Or do I have any witness in the house? Okay, let me see. Let me get. Was anybody in the market yesterday? Did you make money yesterday? Now let me see if I have. Okay. No, nobody has commented yet. All right. Okay, let me see. Yes. Okay. Dr. Ajimuda, you made over 30K. Great. I knew people would become so cautious yesterday because of what CPI did the previous day. But then I just knew FOMC would deliver yesterday, and it did. That was a good one. Okay, thank you, Mr. Victor. All right, so we will go straight to the market, and then let's see how we can take some convenient positions to make money as well. Because today, being Thursday, the 14th day in the month of December, remember, maybe I should say this. Remember the last time I was here, that should be on. Which Mr. Kenny? You must have pitched your tent against the direction of the market, or were you on any running trade before the market reacted to the oh, you were not. Wow. Wow. So yeah, somebody made over $300. Right. That's it. It was pretty quite predictable yesterday because of the direction of the market. I knew dollar was going to be weak. Okay. So I was going to say that, I said to us on Monday, well, no, last Friday, I said to us that it is very much possible that news comes out and then we see the immediate reaction. Okay. Okay, somebody is asking what is swap that happened at least last night. Now, that swap is not swap, it is rollover. It is rollover. Usually we publish information on our site anytime there will be rollover. Rollover is change in contract. And this is it. If you were on a negative, let's say you were uh hold on 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me use this to explain this to us. Just 1 minute, please. All right. Oh, thank you, everyone. Okay, so the rollover, we had rollover on instruments like oil WTI, US 100, US 2000, US 30. Yes, it happened on US 100, US 500, US 2000. Yes. Now, rollover is a change of contract. It is just the changing of, what's it called? It is a changing of the price that the instrument is given. Now, it doesn't mean that you are running at a loss. That's why if you check your swap page, let me explain how it works. Now, if you're on a buy and then that rollover happened, like you saw on US 100 2030 that they gapped up, right? Now, the market did not make a natural move. You understand? Market gapped up. It didn't. So you will see that you made extra profit, which you didn't make. It is not because the market moved that you made the profit. The price of that instrument was only changed. The contract was only changed. You understand me? So because you did not naturally make that move, what the broker would do is to net out the profit that was added to your money. So if you check your swap page, you will see that you have negative swap. So you were not robbed. The undue profit you made was netted out. Are you getting it? Now, secondly, no, you didn't. No, you did not lose money, Mr. Kenny. You did not lose money. I'm going to explain to you. You didn't get this way. Now, if you were on a sell, when that rollover happened, you realize that you will be charged some negative because market will think that market is going against you. Meanwhile, market did not go against you. It was only a change in the contract. So what would happen is that if you check your swap, you would have a positive swap. So what was unduly charged against you is now added. So perhaps you were seeing, Mr. Kenny, perhaps you were seeing at the top, you were seeing 350, but if you check your swap, you will see a positive swap there. So you were not negatively charged. Do you get it now? So there is always a balance to it. If you're on a buy and then the rollover happens and it was a gap up, you would have undue profit. So that profit is taken away because you didn't make it. You didn't take that trade. And if you're in a sell when that rollover happens as a gap up, you get, so you realize that you were charged negatively, but then on your swap page, you will have a positive rollover added to it. So everything is balanced. Did you get it now? Okay. All right. So except when the rollover happens, market now start going the direction against you. That's when you keep losing money. Do we get it now? All right. So I was going to say that we should expect, based on the market behavior, for those who didn't join the session that day, that based on the market behavior that we've seen in the past, 2021, 2020, even 2022, 2021, 2020, down to 2015, every December has always been a bearish month for the dollar. And it's looking at this month will not be an exemption. All right. So
we may see data come out and gives initial strength to the dollar. But I think market is going to revert to the behavior it has always adopted the past 7-8 years. So if you are taking a long, if you are taking a position as a swing trader, it might be good if you are on a sell on what's it called on dollar. It should be good for you actually, because with the way things are going now, is the trajectory is showing that dollar might end bearish. All right. But that does not mean that if any news comes out good for the dollar, it will not react, it will react momentarily. Okay. That's just it. I said I should say that because we have a high impact news as well today. Today, Thursday, we have news which has come out from the Australian region, right? And then we also have news coming out from from the GBP, the China, from the Swiss franc. We have news coming at 9 a.m. and we have news. These are high impact news that you might not want to miss. From the GBP zone, there is news as well at 12 o'clock, and then we would also be having at 1:15 news from the euro, as well as our retail sales from the US zone at 1:30 p.m. 1:45 p.m. as well, we will have the ECB press conference. Today is also another day for you to smile and make good money in the market. So quickly, without our wasting time further, we're going to be going into the market to do our analysis. All right. So I'm going to be handing over to a dear colleague who is going to take us in this session as we take a good trade. All right. So the next voice you hear shall be this wonderful everyday trader. All right. God bless you. And I will come back later. All right.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Okay, so we are going to be starting with Euro USD this morning. So we saw the effect of the news, just as my colleague has explained earlier, on this instrument yesterday when the news came out. How we saw this long bullish move on this instrument. So like he also mentioned, I'll be expecting some news from the Eurozone and the USD zone today. So I'm seeing this instrument doing a little bit of a sell this morning, just like going to be retracing from the previous buy, from the buy of yesterday. So, but I would like to, just to be safe, to take my entry price if markets can conveniently close below 1.08898. That's for my sell preference. You can decide to enter in for a sell, but just for you to be saving, as much as important to make money from this market, you also have to safeguard your funds. So I will just enter a sell, safe to enter a sell if market can close below 1.08898, and then take my profit somewhere around here at price 1.08747. Take your profit at 1.08, anywhere around 1.08747. But alternatively, if this market is going to do a buy, we might consider entering a buy if market can conveniently close above this weak resistance at price 1.09179, 1.09179, and then take your profit before this stone cold resistance at price 1.09366, 1.09366. So that's that for Euro USD. So let's quickly look at GBP CAD. GBP CAD. If you look at what GBP CAD has been doing, we can see that hold on, please. All right, so we can see the move GBP CAD has been making. in a way, from these moves that we have been seeing, we can see that GBP is proving to be stronger than the Canadian dollar, right? So if we want to be taking trades on this instrument this morning, we can see that it's actually selling, but this my 5-period moving average is serving as a support here, which it might not be able to break. So I will might enter a sell limit, a buy limit. If price can get here and then start pushing up, I can enter a buy limit at price 1.70202 and buy all the way up to price. Okay, as I mentioned, a buy limit at price 1.70202 and buy all the way up to 1.70318. 1.70318. Alternatively, if this instrument is still looking at selling further, I might enter a sell at my entry price for this, my buy limit at price 1.70202 and take my profits just before this band, 1.70132 at price 1.70132. So I say you set a buy limit because I see this my 5-period moving average serving as a supporter. So my push price back up, and if price is going back up, okay, I think my entry for my buy limit is even kind of low. I should say I'll enter a buy limit if price can get here. Okay, at price 1.70287. And then I'll take my profit at price 1.7034. So I hope I'm not so fast. All right. Okay, so sorry, the entry I gave before, the buy limit is 1.70215. Let's just maintain the entry I gave before for the buy limit. And so we just sell because it is safe to put it here. Because if price can also get and start pushing up, you can take advantage of that and buy all the way up here and take your profit anywhere around here, right? So if he's going to buy, I said, I'm going to enter my entry for a buy. If he's still going to continue selling further before he now start pushing up, maybe when he gets to this band, to this Bollinger band, so he might start pushing up. Then I can say, okay, I'm entering a sell at the entry for my buy limit and then take my profit at this price, 1.70132. Right. So let's look at USDJPY. Okay. We saw the effect of the news on USDJPY yesterday. That's why we saw this long bearish move on these instruments. So today, because initially JPY, they are also having there's this uncertainty regarding their interest rate hike as well. So it's not like the instrument is that strong. It's because of the statement that was given yesterday, on the US zone. That's what actually gave the weakness to the dollar. But we are expecting some series of news today, as earlier mentioned by my colleague. So we don't know how the news will come out. But for this morning, this instrument, I see it doing a buying, right? You might decide that you want to enter at the current market price. It is safe to just wait for price to conveniently close above this stone cold support at price 142.109, 142.109, and take your profit before this 21-period moving average at price 142.976, 142.976. So anywhere around there. Remember, you don't really have to wait for price to hit your take profit before you close your trade. So if you're okay with the profits you have made so far on that trade, you're good to go. You can close your trade before it's your take profit. So that's for USD JPY. So I said I see it's doing more of a buy this morning, just even if it's not going to be a long one, at least to retrace from the previous sell. So you enter your buy at 142.109, take your profits at price 142.976, right? So alternatively, if it's going to sell, it's safe to enter a sell if price can conveniently break below this stone cold support at price 141.9 141.278. 141.278, and take your profit at price, yeah, just here, because you can see this low. So just at the low of this morning at price 140.935. 140.935. So that's for USD JPY. I believe you all got the entry price. Okay, sorry about that. I said I'm too fast. So let me just take it again. I said USD JPY. I see it doing a little bit. Okay. So you can check the chart. The entry has been dropped already. So sorry about that. So I'll just try to take it slow. All right. Okay, so let's look at Euro CAD. Euro CAD. You know that we are expecting the news from the Eurozone today. So, and the news is also going to be based on their interest rates, right? So we don't really know how the outcome will be, but we can see that this instrument is actually selling against the Canadian dollar. So if you want to enter a sell on this instrument, we can wait for price to conveniently close below 1.46682. 1.46682. And then we take our profits anywhere before this verified support at price 1.46486. 1.46486. That's our take profit for our sell entry on this instrument. And if price can eat your take profit for your sell and start pushing up, you can set a buy limit right at 1.46486. Set a buy limit at that your take profit point and buy all the way up, right? So because before price can actually break this verified resistance that we are seeing here, then there must be a news that will move this one. So maybe when the news later come out today, it might break this on verified rates depending on how the news comes out. Okay, so that's just, but so if price can actually break your, get to your TP for your sell and want to start pushing up. So you can look at entry, setting a buy limit if price can, okay, if price gets here and start pushing up, you can set a sell limit, a buy limit at price 1.46381. 1.46381, and take your profits anywhere around here, around price 1.46620. 1.46620. So that's all for currency this morning. So my colleague will continue with indices and commodities. Thank you very much.
All right, I believe we got the entries. So let me quickly just share the screen and let me see it. Okay, so let's look at oil. Let's look at oil. All right, we know for the past how many days oil has been doing a kind of plummeting journey, going down the drain. However, a couple of events gave strength to oil. For example, it was said that there was this attack on a tanker on the Red Sea. An attack on a tanker on the Red Sea. That's a good guy, Abi. Right. So there was an attack on it. So, and of course, that's to sabotage a supply. And that, of course, when you have a reduced supply of oil, it will engender a kind of scarcity and demand for oil. The price will go higher. And of course, I think about 4 point something million barrel of oil was also taken out of the U.S. Inventory, meaning that the demand for oil is high. The demand for oil is high, and for the fact that the dollar has a dovish sentiment in its direction. Based on what happened yesterday, we've seen that people could easily assess dollar, use it to purchase oil as well. So there's been this demand, a kind of recovery in the demand for oil. All right. So that's why we see that oil is going up this morning, and as a matter of fact, since yesterday, it has been going up. Okay, but whatever the case is, like I would always tell us, that there will always be positions for you to take trade and to make good money for yourself in the market. All right. So let me look at it on 30 minutes time frame, and then let's see a convenient position to trade. Now, I always want to be careful doing more of technicals on oil, because oil responds more to fundamentals than technicals. But based on what we've seen, technically speaking, this morning, it has been trading between this weak support and the verified resistance that you can see on my screen now. All right. So that said, I'm looking at this particular instrument. If it trades and break above this Fibo contour that is serving as a resistance, if it breaks above it and gets to this verified resistance, I'm going to look out for an immediate sell on it. If it breaks just an immediate sell on it as a sort of retracement, I'm going to look out for immediate sell on it before it goes up. But at the same time, to be careful, because since oil is upward bound, at least from yesterday to today, I should also look out for a kind of buy stop as an opportunity for me to take trade on oil this morning. So let me do this to be convenient. So let me give it, I will give you bonus and I will give you my own entry. Now, the bonus I'm first giving you is you looking out for a sell limit right here. So that's just a bonus. That's not the entry I'm giving you. But there's a bonus for you here that you can look at for a sell limit at 74.89, 74.89. 74.89 is going to be a good way, technically speaking now. 74.89 will be a good way for you to also to make money. So I'm going to give you all this. So 74.89, you can go, yes, a sell limit 74.89. You can set your trade 74.89 as a sell limit there, right? And then just follow it down, and then because it's a bonus, I'm not giving you TP. Take your profit when you feel like taking profit. All right. Then for that, if you should sell down to this region, you can just also look at taking a buy limit upward, 74.55, and take your profit where you feel comfortable. All right. Where you feel comfortable. All right. So, great. Good. So, but then let me give you a buy stop, the one I'm giving you with the TP. Should price break above price level 75.09, you can go in for your buy stop, 75.09, going for your buy stop, and then you can take your profit, of course, before the next resistance level at price level 75.38. For your alternative position, you can go in below this big support at 74.34, and look at taking your profits, yes, before the 38.2 fib level at price level 74.06. Right. So that's good for oil. You can see it in the chat box that has been dropped in case you missed it. Right. Okay, so let's also quickly look at gold. Let's look at gold. You know, gold has been enjoying the life, has been chopping the life of its head. Let's look at our English, you understand? Because it really captured the health of the dollar. Dollar fell well, while it rose very well. It was a good rally for gold yesterday, closing above that $2,000 mark. It was a very good one for it yesterday. All right. But then a little retracement will not be an option, which it has begun to do a bit this morning, and it has gone to the oversold region on the overbought region. I meant to say on the RSI, which means that we should expect a kind of a retracement. Let's see it come down as well, because it should actually go down a bit. But then that is also dependent on the outcome of the news today on the US dollar. All right. But whatever the case is, let me see it on 30-minute time frame and take, because obviously it's been trading between this zone here now, but let me see it on 30 minutes time frame and see how we can tell. Let me remove all these horizontal lines. It's into, okay. All right. Okay. Now, if you look at it now, today has been trading in between this support level around 23.6 level and the proving resistance here. So, and look at it here now, it's looking at it taking at, if you take an instant buy, actually, take an instant buy, now technically speaking now, if you take an instant buy on it, it will not be a bad idea. If you take an instant buy, yes, it will not give immediate profits, yes. But if you take an instant buy on it, it will not be a bad idea. It will not be a bad idea. But if you want to be much more careful about it, you can just set your buy limit at 2027. Your 2027, your buy limit at 2027.60. 2027.60. But yeah, 27.60. Can take a buy limit all the way, and follow it all the way to the price level 2037.54. 2037.54. 2037.4. Yes, a buy limit at 2027.60 and take profit at 2037.54. Okay. Now, in the same direction, in the same vein, I will be looking out till, remember, I'm giving you this before the news comes out. All right. So I'm going to look out for a sell limit as well. If price trades up to 2037.54, 2037.54, and then I'll look at taking my profit. You know, I told you that you could go for an instant buy. I told you that at that time. All right. So then I'll take my profit at 2027.60. 2027.60. Okay, I'll take it again. I said a buy limit at 2027.60 and TP at 2037.54. Then I now gave you a sell limit at 2037.54, and then your take profit at 2027.60. All right. That's a good one. Let's look at US 100. Okay, these guys enjoyed themselves yesterday. Went up well. They went up well yesterday. Of course, riding on the weakness of the dollar. Okay, they rose very, 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 very well. Okay, just with what we are seeing here, market has been ranging. Yes, I could have told you to enter an instant sell. If you look at it on lower time frame, for those who know how to, you know, if you're going on 15 or 5 minutes, that will be essentially you scalping the market. So on lower time frame, you know, you could have made some money, but even then the candles are not big. The candles are not big. I'll not ask you to enter any instant sell or so like that. So I'm going to be saying that, okay, let me just draw up. Definitely there is a support here, preventing price from going. A support here, preventing price from going well. So I'm going to be looking out for a breakout. If price break out, let me change this color here. Let me change this to, is yellow fine? No, yellow will not show very well. No, yellow is not fine. Okay. Let me change it to red. Okay. So I have a support here. Now, if price conveniently break below this support, I'm going to go in for a sell. Let me now change my listing. All right. So I'm going to go in for a sell if price break below 1682, 16,827.54. 16,827.5. I'm going to go in for a sell, and then I'll look at taking my profits right before that moving 21 period moving average at 16,789. 16,789.14. That will be my TP. Right. So I'll go in for a sell if price break below 16,827.54 and take my profit at 16,789.14. All right. Alternatively, if there's a breakout upward, I'm going to be looking at taking my entry for a buy stop at price 16,916.73. 16,916.73. 16,916.73. And then I'll look at taking my profit. Yes, coming. Okay, I look at taking my profit as 16,993.83. 16,993.83. That is good. All right, that's a good one. Okay. Ooh, all right. Okay, so let's look at US30. You know, they've been doing the same thing. Typically, they've been doing the same thing here. All right. So let me just go on 30 minutes time frame and look out for a good breakout before I take any position. All right. So I'm going to map this area. I'm going to map this area as a support zone. I'm going to map here as a support zone. Okay. And I'm going to say I'll go in for a sell. However, I should say this to us. No, on 30 minutes, if you go on 5 minutes as well, you will see that if you take there's a support level here, and if you take a buy from here, it will give you some profit, but the movements are not so sharp. So I would not want you to just go in for a buy and then you start struggling, and then it throws you to the state of, oh my God, you get. So all right. So I'm just going to say on to be careful. Let me see 15 minutes. Perhaps I'll give you entry on 15 minutes. Okay, still looking the same. Still looking the same on 15 minutes. I'm going to go in for a sell if price trades below 37523. 37523 for a sell, 37523, and I'm going to take my profit if price trades down to 37446. 37446. All right. That would be my entry for sell trade. Then for your buy trade, I'm going to go in for a buy if price trades above this verified support. I'm on 15 minutes time frame now. Trades above 37670, 37670, and then I'll look at taking my profit at 37794. 37794. 37794. Right. I believe we got that. Then we continue the journey. Let's look at our US 500. Let's look at US 500. Right. Okay. All of them doing typically the same thing. So I'll look at taking an entry for my sell if price trades below, if price trades below 4769.6. 4769.6, And then I look at taking my profit at 4762.2. 4762.2 as an alternative position. I'll go in for my buy if price trades above 4786.4. 4786.4. And then we take our profit at 4800.8. 4800.8. All right, great. Let's just do two more. We'll do two more and then we call it a day here. Let's look at US 2000 and then we take the 30 as well. US 2000 on 1 hour is giving me a pin bar and giving me a signal to enter for a buy. Right? Yeah, you see, 30 minutes is buying already. If you can buy immediately, you can just go in for an instant buy on US 2000, an instant buy on US 2000, an instant buy on US 2000. You can buy it all the way before it relax. Let me see, 79.81. Before we see any major restriction, it should be around 1981.5. Yeah, that's 1981.5. Okay, so you can buy now. All right, and then before you miss any restriction at 1981.5, and you can still buy further even beyond that. All right, you can buy now. So buy now, take your profit when you make good money. All right. Okay, and then for a sell limit, I'm going to look at for a sell limit on it. If price trade up all the way to 1983.6, I'll go in for a sell limit. If price trades up to 1983.6, and then I'll look at taking my profit. Right at 1979.8. 1979.8. Okay, that is for that. Great. Good. So let's do DE30. Right. On this D30, I might be looking out for even more buy opportunity because I saw the pin bar there. Yes, I saw that pin bar there. All right. So what I will do is this. I'm going to give you let me see, 15 minutes. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I wanted to say you should take an instant buy. However, I could see the layer of resistance up there. Okay, 1960, 1968. All right. So now it should be a short one. All right, but you just use good volume. So you can go in for your buy at 1962.2. 1962.2. Going for your buy. Going for about 1962.2. And then take it all the way to 16. That's 1962. Sorry, 16962.2, and then you can look at taking your profit at 16970.2. 16970.2. So for your sell trade, go in for your sell. If price trades below 16947, 16947.6, and then you can take your profit. My batteries have not plugged it already. And then you can look at taking your profit at 16935.7, 16935.7. Right. That is what we have today on Money Market Review. And for those of us in Lagos, I should say to you, today is a mega day for us to join the Megaton Conference starting 10 a.m. at Watercrest Hotel today. Right, we dropped it earlier today, saying that there will be, for those of you in Port Harcourt, those of us in Warri, Benin, Abuja, Abeokuta, we do the campaign everywhere. But this Lagos will be the final one for the year. And so today, 10 a.m., you can still make your way to Water Crest Hotel. All right. So it's going to be a very beautiful day, an interesting day for us to share knowledge together, as well as people winning gifts, winning as much as trading capital, refrigerator, TV, laptops, phone, and the likes. All right. So let's make it. Some of us have received emails in our inbox. It's going to be a very wonderful moment today. Fund your account, do well in the market, and then to be a very wonderful day. Thank you, everybody, for joining in today. It's been a very wonderful time riding together with us. Make your money. It is well.